Morning, my friends. It's another one of these editions of It Is What It Is, brought to you by yours truly, me. Today, we're going to touch about the good old knuckle sandwich. You know, they've sent me a couple of videos of street fights that ended with what? Good old knuckle sandwich right across the jaw. People underestimate a punch. In today's world, just like every other fight, everybody wants you to go to the ground and pound and grappling, and I'm going to take you to the ground. Well, in street defense, every martial art is good. I'm not knocking jujitsu, I'm not knocking grappling. They're excellent sciences, they're excellent, period. But in reality, a lot of fights are ended with a good old knuckle sandwich right across the jaw. Plain and simple. Kids that go to boxing for a couple of months get real good at throwing punches. Maybe they don't go to Golden Gloves. Maybe they don't go to state. Maybe they don't become professional boxers. But they know and they learn how to throw a punch. Maybe their technique is off, but they understand the positioning. They understand the speed. They understand what it is to hit somebody. These are the people in the street that usually win fights. You have to forget one thing. In the street, there's no rules. Okay? So if you forget that, you're a step ahead of the game. Second, you have to realize that most fights in the street only last between 7 and 9 seconds. If it goes further than that, it's because somebody else jumped in. If it goes further than that, it goes to the ground because people get tired. So you have to have the ability to be physically in shape for that type of confrontation. I'm not talking about physically shaped to run a marathon, because some people never run a marathon. But physically shaped for you to last some rounds. And by me meaning rounds, minute and a half sparring rounds, minute and a half rounds hitting, getting hit, and doing it proficiently. Okay? Now, there's many individuals out there that say, well, Paul, what are you talking about? Because I see UFC, I see those sports. Those are combative sports, and they're beautiful sports, man. I'm not knocking them down. They're great athletes. I'm talking about fights in the street. When somebody gets close into your proximity, and what's going to happen? They threaten you close up. There's 2, 3. You're in an area where guess what? If I mess up, it's my life. That's what happens in the street. Now, this is for educational purposes only. I have to throw that in there because a lot of individuals take it the wrong way. Another thing I want you all to realize is this. In a street confrontation, you have to justify yourself. Was I in fear? Okay, because the police will come, and more than likely you're not going to beat the ride. Okay, most of those individuals are going to come in, lock everybody up, and you get decided in court. Okay, that's the most probable thing that's going to happen. But before that, the police aren't there to protect you. You have to protect yourself. So as a man, as a father, you have to be able to protect yourself, to be able to protect your loved ones, and teach them to learn how to protect themselves. That's our goal. But I want you guys to pay attention to the following video. I'm going to put 2 of them up there. Take a look of how a good old knuckle sandwich finished the job right then and there. Okay? Like I said, some of them don't have technique, but they might have trained someplace. They understood how to hit. They understood where to hit. And they got the job done. That's what it's all about. See, not everybody goes to a Savat Sal or a boxing gym or a dojo, becomes a world champion. It's those small instances that occur in life when you have to defend yourself and you do it correctly and justly. You all stay safe, be safe, and guess what? I got some news for everybody out there. See all the uniforms I got in the back? Those are legends of Savat. Those are brothers of mine that were in Savat, world champions, European champions. Got some of Capoeira down there. Why? Because over the years, we developed what was known as the World Pugilist Hall of Fame. But I'm going to do a talk, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the experiences that I had with those individuals, not only in France and throughout life. Okay, those are going to be coming up, and we're going to start one by one, all the way down. Every uniform that we have up there, everybody that we have, we're going to do it. Once more, much peace. You all stay safe and enjoy.